Both still out there. Um, oh no, one of them went away. There were two squirrels out here. I thought one was the Budster, but one was the Budster, but I only saw one, but it wasn't the Budster. Oh, I'm so upset that it took me so long to get the phone. Oh, there goes the other squirrel. It was sitting right there, and look at Buddy. It's Friday. He's just lounging about like it's a Friday. They both were lounging about. Oh, I think that's a Brazil nut he's eating. I've never recorded him eating the Brazil nut before, and I know some people are like, "Oh, big deal." Brazil nuts are a little bit different. Their shell is very much like stuck on them, so it's very hard for them to get off. Which is why, but it has so much more like seed to it. It's almost all the good stuff, and just with a very hard shell. And I mean, Buddy ate them before, but he never really loved them. So I never really bought too many of them. Well, I only bought the one pack, and it took me forever to get rid of them. But the funny thing is, I haven't put a Brazil nut out in a long time because I ran out of them. I ran out. Because I go through so much food. I spend about a month easily $100 on food for Buddy. Um, and contrast that to Mitso, I think I spend about $15 a week on Mitso. Um, but oh my goodness. So yeah, he dug that up. He dug that up. Oh yeah, you can see I put a watermelon outside. Um, for them to eat. It depends. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. There was a skunk that ate out of the squash that I cut up and let outside, and that's the only thing that ate out of the squash. The squash, because half of it's gone. The one half, all the seeds are gone because the skunk ate them, and I almost got skunked twice that morning. Not really. I saw the skunk, but it took forever for the skunk to leave so I could finish putting water out. And yes, I gave the skunk a lot of space, but yeah, I was about 10 feet away from the skunk, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me! A skunk? Really? Come on, man! Come on, son!" Hey, bud, yeah, I'm watching you. I don't know how long he was out here for, but like I said, another squirrel was just on the deck right next to him. They both were chowing down. I'm so happy they both were able to chow down and eat. All the food I left out is mostly gone. I don't think they ate too much of the fruit because bees are on it, but they ate the sweet potato that I left out. I'm going to buy more of the sweet potatoes and just leave that out. It doesn't get all gobbled up, so it's not like their favorite, but they do like it quite a bit. And it is something different from seeds that they can eat, and it is slightly cheaper than seeds. And then there's another squirrel running in the background. I'm just tickled pink about. I was going out. This is the end of my shift. I just got off my the last. I just got off of being on call for phone calls, and so I don't have to do any more work this weekend or this week. I'm done for the weekend, and I was like, I'm going to go out and find Buddy. I love this little guy. Mitso's grumping because I'm making him finish the food in his bowl. I'm going to dump it out if it comes to this tonight, and he still hasn't touched it. He's very particular. But here's the thing: I would still eat meat if I left it out all day, um, and if there weren't flies on it, which there aren't any flies in my house. So why should Mitsu be? I'm not going to give him different treatment than me. I mean, if you put a piece of chicken, leave it out for a couple of hours, I'm still going to eat it. But like I said, I don't expect Mitsu to eat it beyond tonight. So if he still hasn't eaten any of it and it's the bedtime, I'm going to clean his bowl out and throw it out. I would love to put that food out somewhere in this neighborhood for a stray like cat to get. But you know what? I don't want to attract the stray cats to my house. No Brian Seltzer stray cats. A bad joke, I know. But no, I just because I don't want a cat to eat the Budster. Maybe they won't. My mom's like, cats don't eat squirrels. They don't go after squirrels. That's a bad mother. My mom doesn't really sound like that. But up, 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 up. You saw a little bit of that. A little bit of a squirrels mixing it up. There's generally plenty of food out here, but like squirrels are picky with what they eat. And generally, right now, there's only really mostly corn out because I did put out some of the outdoor feed, which has a mix of like peanuts, sunflower seeds, and corn. And the corn is mostly what remains, but it's still there. And like corn's not very good for squirrels. They can eat it, but it's like their junk food. It's like a Snickers bar. It fills them up, but it doesn't really give them too many nutrients. And people are like, but Snickers bars have peanuts. That has nutrients. Yeah, not that much for how much sugar and garbage you have taken. I'm not saying Snickers aren't tasty. It's one of my favorite candy bars. It might be my favorite candy bar. Because the peanut butter cup is not a candy bar. It's a peanut butter cup. But we're talking semantics here. Anyway, I'm just having fun recording the Budster, and I'm just relaxing because it's Friday, and I'm going to make some popcorn for myself. I'm going to eat it, which is what you do when you make popcorn. You don't throw it out. Anyway, these are really good. I might buy more of these Brazil nuts then. They seem to be like a good long-term solution. Don't know. Here's the thing, though. Buddy didn't need to dig up any old nuts today. He could have. I gave him when I got home, and especially if you if the other videos today, he got so many, and he got like I said, and I even left some almonds and pecans out for not pecans, but almonds and pistachios out for him. So he got like at least two. I think he got three combination. I think he got a walnut, a hazelnut, and a pecan. And he got multiple hazelnuts. Those are the cheaper nuts out of all the nuts that they can bury and stash. Those are the cheaper ones. Walnuts are generally a little bit healthier for the Budster. And I think walnuts are a little bit cheaper than pecans. So I don't know why I'm so stingy with the walnuts and not as stingy with the pecans. Well, I'm still kind of stingy with the pecans. I'm about halfway left, and I only ordered them barely 2 weeks ago, and I'm down to half a bag. I want that to last for another 4 weeks to 5 weeks. So I'm being a little bit stingier with the food. I'm not putting as much out. I used to put it out 3 times a day, but that was when I wanted the Budster to come back home. So I was doing overkill. Now that I know he's back home, and I know that I generally most days give him food directly, I'm not interested in doing as much overkill. I still do because I want him to stick around. I really don't want him to scavenge too much. I do want him to enjoy life, but I mean, that street of mine, man, that's so close. We live on it. I want him to never, ever venture on that street. But he'll go where he pleases. I mean, I'd like him to actually stay within. I don't even like him go crossing the alley that much. But, I know he needs to, and he will. But I just want him to, basically stay within this block his whole life. And I know that's not realistic. But like I said, I just take it one day at a time with Buddy. I'm very happy whenever I get to see him. I'm very, very happy when I get to spend time with him. And I know I'm outside. I know he sees me, though. Here's the thing, guys. He most certainly does see me, and he most certainly is aware of me. He knows I'm here. I love you, buddy. And I know Mitsu's like, but you know what? Here's the thing. And if anybody's even still here, Mitsu sleeps right by my face every night. And he walks up to me and he forces me to cuddle with him multiple times a day. Me and Mitsu are getting along pretty good, even though I wish he wouldn't sleep right next to me. But we're getting along pretty good. So, and I tell Mitsu, and this is most likely true, Buddy's not going to be around probably very long. Mitsu's definitely most likely going to be around much longer after Buddy has left. Now, with that being said, I don't want Buddy to leave. But again, one day at a time. This is day 41. I'm just surprised. I'm really surprised about the hazelnut, not the hazelnut, but the Brazil nut. Yeah, I'll buy some more. Next time I order nuts, I'll do a small order of Brazil nuts. And see, basically, just give them around. Now, one thing that I am thinking it might be possible, he also could have found that in the cage. The bottom of the cage, I don't know how well I truly cleaned that out. I think I cleaned it out pretty good, but maybe it came out from the bottom of the cage. And is that a walnut? No. Okay, I'm wrong, guys. That's a walnut. It's a different walnut type than what the one that I originally gave him, that I originally bought, which makes sense. I mean, I bought this one online. The other one I bought at a store. The other one lasted a long time. These shells seem thicker and harder than the other ones. And not as much meat. Okay, well, I'm stupid. Well, I was just wrong. I didn't get a good look at it. But he had to, because I gave him that walnut earlier today, so he would have just went and re-got it. He's really working hard for that, though, but he's enjoying it. He's enjoying it. I mean, this is what squirrels live for, guys. Right there. He's really enjoying it. And I'm just enjoying watching him. Oh, there's another squirrel back. All right, I'm gonna toss some almonds. Another thing. Oh no, I don't want to go out on the porch when the Budster's enjoying himself so much. So I'm gonna end this video right now. I'm gonna go back, sit down, relax a little bit. I love you, buddy. I am. I have this hazelnut in my hand. It's a hazelnut. And I'm going to, sorry it didn't go into focus, I am going to just drop it down. Most likely Buddy will find it there. Hold on. Find it. It's right there. And just one last shot of the Budster. I love you, buddy. Yeah, I don't even like these really long ones. I'm going to make a thing. I don't really watch these too much, guys. But I want them so that I can remember Buddy. I'm petrified and horrified that I might forget him. Anyway, you all take care.